and I am making this video to show you guys about the new features that Facebook is rolling out for Pages. Now, this will all become a permanent effect on March the 30th, but for right now you get to do an early viewing if you like, and you can, tinker with the settings and rearrange things to your liking before anybody else actually sees it. So, right here we are looking at my page for my fantasy series, the Kinnear Elite Chronicles, and as you can see, this is the old setup, the way everybody remembers it. You have the big banner on the side, the pictures on the top, the feed, all your admin stuff is on this side, and you have your tabs all over here on the left. Now, here is what my page will look like with the new setup. As you can see, no more big banner. My tabs are up here now instead of listed down the side. My admin panel is hidden away underneath the tab up here, but we'll talk about that later. And as you can see, my posts are not in a nice single line. They're teeter-tottered back and forth on both sides of my timeline, as it were. But this is really cool. One of the things that I like about it is my ability to highlight certain posts so that they stand out more than the rest of them. See, like this one right here that just popped up. Whoops. It goes across both columns, as you can see, because I'm talking about a review for my book, so I thought that was kind of important, so I highlighted that. And all you do to highlight something is you just hover over the post, and these two little icons will come up here, and you click on the star to make it like this, take up the whole thing. You can click on it again and it'll go back to normal size like it is right here. The little pencil allows you to edit or delete or hide or change things on the post. And I really like that. I also like the bigger pictures that you can see here on the page like this. Now, something else, on your profile, this would be called a life event, but here we call it a milestone on your pages. And a milestone is things like, for us authors, your book is published, or maybe you won an award, or for traditionally published, you've got an agent, you landed with a publisher, you got a contract, things like that. That would be a milestone, and you can mark your posts as such, and it will show up here in your little timeline of your page's life. Now, that's just the general gist of how you can do that. You have your likes listed right here. This is how many of your friends also like the page, the same page that you're viewing, and this will differ. Mine says 33 of my friends like my own page, so that's really neat. And of course, it's the same like, comment, and share buttons, dates, and all of that, things like that. So, but the difference is the top here, really. Like I said, your tabs run across right here rather than down the left side in links, and these images right here you can actually change, and I'm going to show you that in a minute in this video. This is your profile picture. Instead of the big long banner, like have a little bio about yourself for an author page. Businesses, like here is Starbucks page. If it would switch over. Come on. I don't know what it is about my, okay. That wants to be funky. Alright, Starbucks page. And their about section right here, their little blurb, if you want to call it that, says, "We are the premier roaster and retailer of specialty coffee in the world since 1971. So it just gives you a little bit of info about them right off the bat right there in that section. For me right now on my page is for an entire series, not just one book, so I just have it say that the Kinnear Elite Chronicles is a military fantasy series written by me, and more at the website link, and but I'll change that later to something more interesting. So, but how do we get this to look like the Starbucks page with all the nice images and everything all like that? Well, I'm going to show you how to do that. And the wonderful thing about this new layout is you can pretty much do everything from right here. You don't have to reload the page, you don't have to leave the page, it's all right here already for you. Let's start at the top and we'll work our way down. Now the cover is that big banner image across the top, like a header you would have on a website. Right here is add a cover. Pretty simple. You click OK, and then you click on upload photo, or you can choose from the photos that you already have in your photo album on your page. But we're going to upload a photo because I made a new photo just for this. And I pre-made these. Facebook says that this picture for your cover should be a minimum of 399 pixels wide, and that's kind of basically all the advice they give for you on it. After that, you kind of are on your own tinkering to make this fit the right way. And then it'll load up. And I'm sorry, it's running a little bit of slow here. It seems to do that when I'm recording. Here we go. So there is my new little banner. It's kind of simple. I threw it together just for the sake of this video and to get something up there. I might change it, I might not. We'll see how it goes. So it's up there. You can click on Save Changes and it will save it for you. And there, now you can see it on the top. Now normally this white area up here would not be on your page. Like on the Starbucks one, you didn't have that up there. But since we're doing this in preview mode and I haven't officially switched over to this new layout, we're going to have this at the top of the page for the moment, but that's okay. So we have our new pretty cover up, and now let's talk about our profile picture. The profile picture on the old setup was the, we had the big banner going along on the left side, like this right here. And so, when you did the thumbnail, you kind of had a funky cropped, like you can see the text right here on this one. So, but here, look at that. You hover over the picture and it comes up with the edit profile picture options. And you click on it and it gives you can choose from the photos in your album. You can take a photo with your webcam, or you can upload a photo, you can edit the thumbnail, or you can remove it entirely. We are going to upload a new photo, which is essentially this same photo that I already have right here. It just won't have the words on it. And it'll upload in a few minutes here. And ta-da, there we go. We have my new profile picture. This is the elf taken from the cover of the first book of my series, but for author pages you would use your author photo, or maybe for a specific book page you can have the book cover here. For the cover up here, that's more of a general, like Starbucks had the coffee beans, instead of a specific brand or logo, if you want to do it that way. Also remember that your profile picture that shows up right here is your small avatar that will show up on next to all of your posts. Okay, so now let's talk about these. These look really ugly like this. And instead of being nice little links on the side, we now have these images we can work with for our tabs. Now there's a little arrow right here. Mine has a number 3 on it, but I think some people's might have a number 4 depending on your screen. You click on it and you'll see more of these drop down. These are all of your tabs. Now you can change these images so that they're custom images for what you want them to say. When you hover over them, you have to click this so that you can see all of them before you can do this, but you click the little pencil and you click on Edit Settings, and this little window will pop up. You can change the name of the tab. I want to leave it as Cleanse Fire, which is the first book in my series, and then you can also create a custom tab image, which is what we want to do. So we'll click on Change. And then a new window will open and you can see the page, the tab that you're working on, and this is the current image, and that's just kind of ugly and boring, so we're going to change it here. Browse, and we're going to go find the image. In my pictures. Alright. And then this is for cleanse fire, so we are going to find the cleanse fire button. Now these are kind of simple. I just I picked background patterns from the two cover arts, the two covers that I have for my books right now, and I just put some text on it. Again, this is just to get something up here and get this video made for everybody, but I will continue to tinker with these images. Now these images are, the size that Facebook recommends is no bigger than 111 pixels wide by 74 pixels tall. And see, you'll see it right there. And so now that it's there, you can close this window. You can, if you change your title, make sure you hit save right here. And then you hit OK. And voila! You have these little custom things right here. Now I did make more for my other tabs, but I'm only going to show you that once so that we don't take up precious time on this video. But it's the same thing. You just hover over, click the pencil. Now if you want to rearrange these, like see, I have, this is the Cleanse Fire tab, this is the Kinnear Elite tab, and then this one is the Blood Trade tab. And now I want the Kinnear Elite to show up first because that particular tab has a little introduction into the entire series. So we are going to switch it with Cleanse Fire, and how you do that is you hover over it, get the pencil, and you select the other tab that you want to switch it with, and then you'll see that it switches. So now we have the series overview, the first book in the series and the second book in the series, and that's how I wanted my tab set up. But you can rearrange these however you like. The only one you cannot rearrange is your photos. That one is there and that's where it's going to stay. Now to edit the about area, you click on About, I believe, and see, this is all of your basic details and everything that you had filled in before on your page. And you just click on these edit boxes, and you can change the About area, and that is what will show up on your page. Now something else I want to show you, everything that I just showed you, changing your cover, changing your profile picture, your tabs right here, and your About section, you can also access through your admin panel. Your admin panel button is up here at the top, and it's just this little drop down window. And here you can see your most recent notifications. I had this person link on my wall today. These are the two last likes that I had. These are my insights right here in my little box. And the new thing that they have is, like with profiles, you can now get private messages for your page, which is great, a great little feature, because now you can get fan mail directly to your author page rather than your personal profile. Here you can, the build audience here, you can invite your email contacts, friends, share. Self-explanatory. That's where you can get all the help in case you need it while you're working on rebuilding your page. And then the Manage tab is where you can go to, you can look at your activity log, you can see any banned users, and this is where you can change it to where you can use Facebook as your page rather than yourself. And then you can also click on Edit Page, and that will take you to the editing format that you are familiar with, and that's also where you can change all of your settings for your wall here, like who can post on it, can they upload photos, things of that nature. So that is what I have figured out so far for the new Facebook page layout, which I honestly am very excited about, and I find new secrets and shortcuts to things. I will definitely make more videos for everyone, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I hope it's helpful to you. Bye!